axis of evil.
With abuse allegations against priests.
Congress wants to know what caused the Enron meltdown.
Dale Earnhardt gets turned.
Some nut out there running around shooting people.
The Olympic flame.
iPod.
The new Xbox. Fourth Harry Potter book.
Kelly Clarkson.
Sir, so you're from another world.
Don't give up!
The heart that is strong and true shall win the key.
Dog Street is back, baby!
Hello, friends, family, fellow watchers. It's time to end it all. It being My Farts Kingdom Starts 1. This is it. This is finale. We're going to sit here until I finish the game. It's got to happen. It needs to happen. Lord in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy will be done, thy kingdom come. We're going to finish this game tonight. So let me just check something real quick. Can y'all give me a little second here? Okay, we're good. Let's play the game. Let me just start playing the game.
Come on!
Oh, you know what? You guys may have problems hearing that. Let me check something.
Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Impossible!
Okay, there we go. Let's play this game. So where we left off, I had just beaten this boss. I grab my controller. Let's see what's happening next. Hope you guys have had a great... Oh, Mermaid Kick, awesome. I hope you guys have had a great time. Haven't seen y'all since Friday night.
Fools! I rule the seas now!
Not Friday night.
Sea and all its spoils bound to my power!
Not Friday night. I was planning on streaming Friday night, but I didn't. So Tuesday, right? What does that mean?
Not so fast! Get ready for this!
Second phase of this boss fight. This is tough. It's really tough. I went to Jersey this weekend, had a nice time. Will and Karen got married. We streamed it. If you haven't watched that, it's a great wedding. Great wedding. Had a lot of fun. Drank a lot of sangria. Had some great food. They had a great pizza place there. They were making wood-fired pizza in their front yard. It was fantastic. It's really good. Check audio real quick. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. Let me check something real quick. Okay, I think we're golden. So I'm just getting paranoid about my audio. We got a problem with audio on Thursday night for local chat. Long story short, OBS just wasn't sending all the audio. It was sending some of it from certain scenes. Other parts of it, the meters were bouncing, but they weren't getting to Twitch. But I could press the record button and OBS would have it there. It was bonkers. Really wild. hope you guys are having fun watching this. I'm having fun playing it. I'm not just watching it. I gotta go over there. Oh, let me grab the controller. Where am I supposed to go? I'll go back to Ariel's place. It's over here. Ariel's Grotto. Ariel's Grody Toe. Having a beer tonight. Monte Carlo. Piss cheap beer. But for some reason I bought it. The trident. Is it me? The trident. Un quejo. Un quejo. Es un quejo. Yo soy un quejo.
World? What's it like? Oh,
It's a miserable place.
Sorry for
sorry. She was asking me.
It's okay. Besides, if you can travel to other worlds, maybe I can too. So many places I want to see. I know I'll get there someday. I'll find a way, somehow. I'm sure of it.
Okay, check I'm working this. I got an interesting one.
Do me a favor and leave me out of it.
Halloween Town. Let's go Halloween. Let's go Halloween. Da-na-na, 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 da-na-na. Ooh, they turned the text boxes black. That's cool. Yo, shout out to our one viewer. Special fan. Oh, let me grab the controller. We gotta play.
And now, allow me to introduce the Master of Terror, the King of Nightmares, Jack Skellington!
I wonder how many of these worlds were unannounced. Like you knew based on the trailer that, like, let's say Atlantic, a Little Mermaid world was in it. But then people start playing the game and they're like, oh my god, Jack Skellington. And they're like super surprised that it's Halloween Town.
But their movement still needs
I bet in
work.
Kingdom Hearts
It's
4
not
they're gonna have
scary
Calm Town.
I want
It's a
to strike
podcast.
bones
At least I
like
think it's a
terror.
podcast. I keep
I'm
hearing
gonna
that as a
consult
podcast
the
name.
doctor.
I'm gonna look it up.
Then I'll go attend to the decorations.
Come Town podcast. It is a podcast. I don't know what this podcast is. It was a comedy podcast between 2016 and 2022. It's one of the top 25 comedy
Maybe the
podcasts
guidance system was damaged in the explosion.
on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
My devices are always perfect.
Oh, I've got it. Why, of
Who
course.
are these people?
The heartless
Oh,
need a
Stavros.
heart.
Okay. I
Doctor,
recognize that
do
guy.
you think we can add a heart to
Who's
that
Adam
device?
Friedland?
Certainly. A heart's not all that complicated. Let's get to work.
To make a heart, first take a container with a lock.
Who the fuck are these people? Stavros, I know. Nick Mullen?
We need the
I
key
don't fucking
to
know
this
that guy.
thing
How did
first.
a little podcast called Come Town become so popular? trying to read the history, but really I just need to know them. I just need to know. And you know what? The more I read about this sounds like a podcast I would enjoy.
And you are...
Many of the show's riffs come from crude puns and rhymes.
Sora. I'd like you
know
to be a part of this year's Halloween.
It's probably loud for you.
What's this Heartless doing here?
Boop, boop, boop. Let's just put this all the way down here while I'm talking. Many of the show's riffs come from crude puns and rhymes. For example, Louis seems gay for Louis C.K. I'm sorry, Louis seems gay for Louis C.K. and involved sexually explicit scenarios or ethnic and racial stereotypes. Yeah, sounds like a great podcast. Top 25 for sure.
Mix them all together, and
wow.
we have a heart.
I just don't really understand how this got so popular. Cumtown was often associated with the dirtbag left. Bards of the New American Left, alongside podcasts Chapo Trap House and Red Scare.
Sally's got the memory we need. See if you can track her down.
No problem. Sora, would you like to come along?
Sure.
Now I'm on the Dirtbag Left Wikipedia article.
Jack, we have a major crisis. The Heartless are completely out of control.
Okay.
We can't stop them.
Let me just turn this down a little bit in the background. There we go.
Maybe our
The Dirtbag Left is a style of left-wing politics that eschews civility to convey a left-wing populist and anti-capitalist message using vulgarity. The necessity of political vulgarity. Okay, cool. Thanks, Wikipedia.
Zero, have you seen Sally anywhere?
Is something wrong, Jack?
No.
I'm gonna tell you guys what's going on in my life. Still watching Battlestar Galactica. I need to put some soundproofing up. I'll give you a little tease of what my soundproofing is gonna look like. So basically the problem is I have my monitors and then I have a blank wall behind it, and so
There's still time.
there's an echo. It's basically the primary bounce. I talk, it goes to the wall, it bounces back. Back there, I'm killing the echo back there. I do have a little bit here that I'm going to take care of, but I need to put something on the wall. So I was looking at sound treatment, soundproofing, and I was like, shit's expensive, yo. Plus it's doesn't look cool. And I was like, you know what's great soundproofing? Rugs. And you know what would be a perfect rug for it? The best rug ever made. It's beautiful.
Did you hear that? Yeah, I sure did.
So anyways, I'm gonna hang that on the wall behind my monitors. And then I'm also gonna swap some of my monitors. Basically take my top monitor, put on the left, my left monitor up top. And then I went to Lowe's today, got some shelves. You can see there's these shelves, these floating shelves. Here, I got the design off TikTok, made it myself. I'm running out of model space, as you can see back there. So I need to make, I think I'm gonna make 4 more of those shelves. Actually, I think I bought enough for 6. 6 4-foot wide shelves. They're out of a 1x6, so it basically comes down to like 4.5, 5 inches deep, 4 feet wide. I'm gonna make 6 of them. gonna put them right here. You know what? Fuck it, I'll show you on cam. But right here to the left is a wall, but I've got a bounce going there. I just have all my model images up there, my bottle boxes. So instead of just having those, I'm gonna put more of those floating shelves from there. Build more of those, paint them pink to match the room, put them up there, and then extra gunpla display. Gives me more room back here on my main display shelf for bigger stuff. And it should help with that bounce because it's not as good as soundproofing, probably not even as good as a rug, but at least it's not a flat wall anymore. It's got stuff on it. I'm excited. It should be great. Nice project. What's going on in this game? Sorry, I forgot. I gotta... I should probably save at some point. How you guys doing? How's your weekend? You guys having a good time?
We lost
Oh boy. What the hell was that?
After them, quick!
Thunder! Thunder! Red Rocket. Red Rocket. Red Robins. Come. I don't like Red Robin. You know where I almost went for dinner today, though? Drove by 2 of them and I was craving Five Guys. Five Guys is just solid. And, it makes solid burgers, it makes solid fries, but they honestly, it's more that they give you a lot of fries, and the peanut oil gives it a unique taste. It's a really good burger joint. Man, imagine having to play this game. I mean, I'm playing it, but imagine if you had to play this game instead of just watching me play it.
I knew Oogie Boogie was behind this.
Oogie Boogie. I thought he lives in a hole in the ground. Evil plyroom. Evil plywood. Is there such a thing as evil plywood? What do you think evil plywood would be? I think plywood's evil anytime I'm using it and I cut into it and you find one of those big voids in one of the layers. There's just like 1 or 2 of the layers just had a huge knot in it so that it's not solid there. Like when you're eating a sandwich and you come across a void in the sandwich. Like somehow there's just this pocket of nothing. Just following orders, eh? I know who else made that excuse. Don't worry, there's no audio for me either. Danny Elfman do this music? Why do I sound like somebody who knows or cares? It's great music, but I'm not the type of person to be like, oh my god, except for Philip Glass. Fuck yeah, Philip Glass. I was joking with Maggie yesterday about music. Well, we were talking about music, and I told her why I don't like Taylor Swift. And then she's like, but you should listen to Midnights. And I was like, okay, I will give you 1 free listen of Midnights. Next car trip we've got with a decent length, we're going to listen to Midnights the whole way through. And I only guarantee 1 listen through. And then I was explaining why I didn't like it, and I was like, I like music that pushes the boundaries, that is out there. Like to the extreme that sometimes I like music that's not even good just because of how weird it is. And she was like, yeah, I at least appreciate that when we listen to your music, it's usually pretty weird. And I was like, yeah. I was like, can you imagine if I was a radio DJ? The shit I would play? I'd be putting like a 2-hour block of Koyaanisqatsi, playing Exuma the Obia Man. Just like Cannibal Holocaust theme song. That's been stuck in my head for a long time.
Nobody disrespects me!
Nobody disrespects me! I've been getting into Soviet pop lately, which if you're not aware, this is getting a little loud. Let me just Soviet pop or Soviet synth pop is basically 80s Soviet pop music with like that 80s synth, kind of like Tears for Fears type stuff. But the interesting thing is that in the Soviet Union, they didn't have access to Western pop music, but you can totally tell the influence. So they're trying to like emulate this style that they're barely consuming, or they're not really allowed to consume. And of course it's in Russian. And so you end up with these like weird, haunting 80s synth pop, and it's great. I've been loving it. It's good stuff. Killed him. Got him. I'm smelting ores. Huh? Got a massage from somebody. From Worky. Worky. You guys want to know something weird about my new PC case? Well, of course it's not fucking working right now. The top of my PC has a wireless charging pad. I almost never use it. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, I mean, it's a great case for all these other reasons, but also, okay, I'll use that. Come on. Come on. Deep freeze. Deep freeze. Deep freeze. Come on. You know what's crazy is I'm pretty sure that is the exact same sounds and stuff as Kingdom Hearts 2. What a bunch of lazy game developers. Game looks a little fuzzy right now. Cutscene. It's weird. It's like the PlayStation or the Elgato or something is like compressing the video image from the console. Check audio real quick, see how we're doing. We're doing pretty freaking good. You guys been playing any video games lately? I've been playing some Tears of the Kingdom. I finished the 4th quest. I'm at Hyrule Castle now. I don't know if this is the end game or not, but
We'll come up with another plan for Halloween.
Going through that, having some fun. I started Bolt Gun. Fun. I started the 4th Devil game. Fun. I just really want that to be a nice podcast game, and it seems like it is. Oh, and I'm also playing. I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 1 right now. Of course, can't be so sad when this game's over. By the end of this stream, it's gonna be upsetting. Wonder what world's after this one. I genuinely don't know. Oh, a big ship? Where are we? Is this the Pirates of the Caribbean level? Oh, is it Captain Hook Neverland? Is that the name of that place? Neverland? It's One Piece Land. Could you fucking imagine if they brought anime into Kingdom Hearts?
The people that we have working here, the people that...
Whoa, what is this? Why is there an ad in the middle of my video game? What the fuck is happening? Sony is out of fucking control with these microtransactions. I can't believe I just had an ad break on my PS4.
I didn't think you'd come, Sora.
Oh, I'm coming. I think my favorite part of Tears of the Kingdom is every time those voices tell me to come.
More important than old friends. Instead of worrying about
You're always just walking around, you're like, hey, what's up? Cool place, how you doing, new friend? And all of a sudden somebody's just like,
that's right.
Link.
While you were off goofing around.
Come. You're just like, what?
No shenanigans aboard my vessel, boy.
Let them come. Hi, Halucha. Do you think they're gonna put Transformers in? Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna look up Disney properties now. I want like a full continuous list of Disney IPs. List of Disney IP.
My heart's too strong.
Riku.
I've picked up a few other tricks as well.
Found this,
like this, for instance.
List of Disney trademarks according to Gerben law. Dr. Teeth.
You can go see your friends
Dr.
now.
Teeth and the Electric Mayhem.
Let's get underway already.
Oh my, it's a real line. Let them come. Can I tell you, Halucha, one of my dirty secrets? This was a guilty pleasure of mine. I have very few guilty pleasures because I never feel guilty about my pleasures. I'm an asshole like that. But one of my guilty pleasures was seeing Transformers movies in the theater. Because I didn't like any of them and they're terrible, but I was always like, let's go see Transformers in the theater, and then I leave and I go, that wasn't good, and then I go see the next one. I think I saw like the first 4 or 5 Transformers movies in the theaters. I think I've stopped as of I think I missed 1 or 2, and I didn't see Bumblebee. I'm not gonna go see Rise of Beasts in the theater, but
Yeah, it was definitely Kyrie.
part of me that feels like I need to watch that stupid movie. I'm gonna look up Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem. First used in 2016?
Sorry.
Filed in 2013? What the fuck is this? Oh, it's an American Muppet rock group. Oh my god, Alicia. I will say, I have seen some of the reviews and they say it's the best Transformers movie. Which means, of all the other Transformers movies, I think the best rating I could give them is probably a 6 out of 10. So it sounds like you're about to see at least a 7 out of 10.
Nope, I'm just waiting for
But it's also fucking... These movies are stupid. Okay, here we go. List of assets owned by Walt Disney Company.
Great job. So you found Wendy? Hold on. There was another girl there too?
This is what I wanted.
Are you crazy?
They own FX National Geographic. Oh my god, they own FX. Oh my god. Halucha. Halucha. What if Kingdom Hearts 4, one of the worlds,
Come on, Tink.
is Philadelphia? And it's an episode with the gang. It's always sunny in Kingdom Hearts. That would be incredible. They could do one with
So, how come you can fly?
I forgot the name of it. The vampire, the comedy vampire. A&E, so they could do, which apparently owns Lifetime. So they could totally do a bunch of crime story ones. They could do like Ashley Bobbitt. Or no, sorry, Lorena Bobbitt. Ashley Bobbitt. Ashley Bobbitt's from January 6th. I don't think Disney owns rights to that. Oh, the Creepy Brothers. I need you to be more specific because there's a lot. Oh, the Creepy Brothers from Always Sunny. Gotcha.
There are 7, supposedly. And Maleficent says she's not.
They own Fox Networks, which owns Hell's Kitchen, so they could totally do a Gordon Ramsay world.
Leave all the dead weight behind.
They should fucking hire me. I'm fucking ripping these ideas out.
Why those 7? What is Maleficent planning anyway?
Who knows? As long as it means getting Kyrie's heart back, I couldn't care less.
I don't understand Riku at all. Like, what is this fucker's motivation? Why does he hate? Why is he turning on his friend? Because he's in love with Kyrie?
No matter what.
Or he's being blackmailed or something? I don't fucking know.
Captain? What? The prisoners have escaped. What's more, Peter Pan is with them.
Honestly, though, solid idea here.
All right, then.
Genuinely real idea, would not be that difficult to do. People would go fucking bonkers for it. Kingdom Hearts 4, you should go to Disney World. Literally, that should be one of the worlds, is Disney World. And I'm not talking about like a realistic like trash Orlando version. I mean like the idealistic, you're going to Disney World.
What?
That's a genuinely good idea.
Hold on.
Wendy?
Yes?
Is there another girl in there with you?
Oh, why, yes. But she seems to be asleep. She hasn't budged an inch.
Trying to find some of their other properties. I got Disney Cruise Line, so they could do a Disney Cruise level. These are really good ideas. They have all of ESPN. Well, sorry, they have an 80% holding. 20% owned by Hearst, which owns the X Games. They could do an X Games level.
Wendy! Hey, let's get up there.
Apparently they own Marvel. They will do some of that shit, right, though? They're gonna do Marvel and Kingdom Hearts 4.
Riku, wait!
Riku! Wait. Disney owns Photo Bucket? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I gotta pay attention. This boss fight's crazy. I got him. I'm fucking beating his ass. Getting him. Getting him. Get back up, coward. Get him. Get. Oh, I fucking heal myself. Oh, got it. So fucking good at this game. Yeah! They own a company called Coco China. They hold the live-action film rights to Inspector Gadget, but that's it.
Come on, Tink. Not now. Well,
Divested.
as far as I can go.
They don't own Baby Einstein anymore. Oh, that's right. She kept saying vagina in Kingdom Hearts 2, Mulan. Vagina! They're very progressive, the series.
To the ruins of Hollow Bastion, where Maleficent resides. But you won't be going there. Unless you intend to leave your little pixie friend behind.
I don't care about that little girl. I don't care about Riku. Riku's the only little girl I care about. List of libraries owned by the Walt Disney Company.
So, which will it be? The Keyblade or the plank?
Wait a minute. I'm reading something that is disturbing.
He's after me other head. I can't stay here. Go away. Oh, I can't stand the sight of him.
Wait a minute, I'm down a rabbit hole over here. Okay, alright, sorry. Disney owns Studio Ghibli home media distribution in Japan, China, and Taiwan. Not the actual, like, studio itself. I'm looking at the list of Disney things that they own. How the fuck? How the fuck did the FTC ever allow this to happen? Disney's a fucking monopoly. They own so much entertainment shit. This is insane.
You didn't think I'd leave you and Tink behind,
Fuck
did you?
capitalism. It's fucked, man. Oh, fuck yeah, here's what I need. Somebody made a list 6 years ago called, quote, I made a list of all the properties that Disney could include in their proposed streaming service once the acquisition of Fox is finalized, end quote. Wizard of Oz. These they've already done. No, this is too fucking big. Fuck that.
Is that you, Smee? Did you finish them off?
Aye, Captain. They walked the plank, every last one of them.
Why am I still playing this fucking game? How you doing, Halucha? How's your day?
Peter Pan, blast you!
Ready to make a splash, you codfish? Now it's your turn to walk the plank.
Tired. Oh, honestly, Slow Day sounds great. I have the opposite problem now, which is that my days are way too packed. I have like literally like my calendar is just full of meetings, and then I have double and triple booked meetings, so I have to like cancel them or push them out. And so it's just back to back to back. I did a, how long did I work today? 8:30 to 5:30. Yes, I worked basically 9 hours straight today. Just back to back meetings, things going on, meetings. Just too much stuff. Constantly. I miss the days. I miss the slow days because then I would just listen to podcasts and it was great. But to be fair, it still sucks. Slow days suck I feel like slow days are worse at work because you're stuck at work. Slow days at home are like, cool, I can get some other stuff done.
Probably not.
Do the dishes.
You can bring her to Neverland sometime. Then she can try it herself.
Listen to a podcast, etc. I can get other stuff done.
You can do anything.
In between my meetings, in between the stuff I gotta do.
Kyrie. I know I will. There's so much I want to tell her about flying, the pirates,
Flying. Pirates.
What's that thing? What about the clock tower?
That is not an appropriate nickname, Peter. This is Twilight Town. That's London. There's London in Kingdom Hearts. They turned Big Ben into a keyhole. No way. It's over there. You couldn't put it in the middle of the fucking clock? Like, get rid of the hands and turn the whole face into a keyhole. Why would you put it at the 3 o'clock, you fucking idiots? You morons. Make the hands swirl and then they turn into a keyhole, you fucking idiots. How fucking stupid could you be? You had such a good idea and then you were like, what if Big Ben was a keyhole? But then it's a little tiny thing off to the side. Look, they're babies. I can't hear anything either. I don't know why it's not. I don't know. My PS4 is not putting out sound right now, so. A cajole. A cajole. Hey, look. Happening. Having a stroke. K-hole. Why does that sound familiar though? I'm gonna look it up real quick.
It was reckless to bring her here without at least using a vessel. Remember, relying too heavily on the dark powers could cost you your heart.
Oh.
A castaway.
Apparently large doses of ketamine can cause a person to become completely detached from reality and slip into a dissociative state commonly known as a K-hole. Gotta be honest with you, I could really go for a K-hole right now. Quote, the potentially terrifying feeling is often compared to an out-of-body or near-death experience. You guys have one of those? An out-of-body experience?
And realize your full potential.
I had one. One time I was a senior in high school and I was driving down the road and I was thinking about things and then I was just like, you know, it's a constant like detriment to your thought process that you're constantly thinking from your own perspective. And whether like consciously or subconsciously, it's always your perspective, your experience, your learning on things. And then I literally was just like, what if I just think outside of myself? And as dumb as that sounds, I like tried, and for like a split second I had an out-of-body experience and I was just like, whoa.
Look after her.
And it was terrifying because I was driving. Yeah, I just remember like looking up at a lamppost and being like, let me look at that lamppost, not as me, but as the lamppost is. And then I was just like, a split second out of body experience. And then I was like, it's weird.
How can you be so cheerful? There's still no sign of your king. Aren't you worried?
Your king? This is fucking game over. Let me just, I'm gonna save real quick and check the time. Still have a fucking hour left.
And we found you, so as long as we
have I done any drugs? I've done marijuana in the state of Washington where it's legal because I'm a law-abiding citizen. I've done alcohol.
I believe in you.
I haven't done anything other than that. I don't really have a desire to. I'm not watching YouTube. I'm playing the game. Look, I got the fucking controller right here, Halucha. How fucking dare you? I want you to know that this is not enjoyable for me. At all. I am suffering. What was I gonna say? You know, look, I'm gonna say, I could, one of the hallucinogenics sounds fun. Like LSD or mushrooms. I think that would be interesting. I would want to do it in like a, I don't want to say legal, but like a safe, monitored experience where I have a guide and I'm taking the proper dosage, etc. But I could see that being an interesting experience. Who I would take shrooms with? Will, top of the list. Jake, and then Kyle. So the thing about Kyle is that Kyle is pretty stoic. I didn't even realize, I don't even really think he drinks. I used to think he didn't drink at all. And then at the wedding, he had a little bit of a drink. And it was like, at least I think he did. And it was like, I'm not saying he's like a straight edge person, but like when we did the taser for Extra Life, he was just like, huh. So it's like, when I'm doing shrooms with somebody, I want to see them reacting, and I want to be in that moment with them, you know, like, whoa, check it out. And I don't think Kyle would do that. Nothing against Kyle, it's just not, I don't think it's in his personality be as reactive as I would like. Will and I would we would have a ball. And Jake would definitely be out there. He would be like, man, wouldn't you remember me? And he's like that already without the drugs. You know who honestly would be great to take shrooms with? Jesus Christ. Like, from what I've read of the New Testament, that fucker was wild. You know, he's not like, he's like, hey man, how's it going? How's your harvest this year? He's like, judge not, lest ye be judged. And it's just like, you know what, J-Town? You got a point. Now put that kid on shrooms, and then I'm on shrooms with him. We'd be like Cosmos, man. We'd be out there. Same question, but with the save data people, you know. You know what? Honestly, I know there's a lot of save data people, so I need to write them down just so I can make sure I don't want to say capturing them all, but so that I only had to break 3 people. Okay, so I know Elise. I know Chris. I know David. I know Zach. I'll put Pridge. I've been on one thing with Pridge. I think I know him well enough to put him on there. Rest of the save data people, I'm not going to put Vic. I haven't interacted with her much. Honestly, the most I've interacted with her was at the wedding this past weekend. And the other people as well. So I've got Elise, Chris, David, Zach, Pridge. Okay. I'm going to rank them by shrooms. Ooh, that's a good question. Okay. All right. I'm making the list first, and then I will reveal it. So give me a second here. Actually, I'm gonna play with one hand, and then I'm gonna write over here. Okay. All right. I think it's.
Believed. Nothing more to it. When our world fell into darkness, Belle was taken from me. I vowed.
Okay. All right. I got it. Okay. Again, this is completely subjective. Zach. I feel like Zach and we get along well. We've got a nice sense of humor. Pridge is pretty funny, and he's got like that kind of like, you know, that would be fun on shrooms. I've got Elise. Elise is always fun to talk to, and we both like Formula 1, so we would just talk about Formula 1 on shrooms for a while. It'd be great. And then I've got Chris. I feel like Chris is too high energy for me personally. So that's why he's a little bit further down the list. He would still be fun to take shrooms with. And then bottom of the list, I've got David, because David's like Kyle. David's stoic. David's like, yeah, whatever, okay. And so I'm concerned that I would not be, the shrooms experience would not be as extreme as I would like it to be if I was taking it with David.
There can't be 2 Keyblade Masters.
Again, no offense, completely subjective here. It's more about how I would interact with the person. Yeah, that's the point. David is very chill and laid back, and I don't think I want that with somebody I'm taking shrooms with. I think I want a little bit more energy than that.
Maleficent was right.
Maleficent was right.
To save Kairi. It's up to me. Only the Keyblade Master can open the secret door and change the world.
Oh, he stole the Keyblade.
But that's impossible. How did this
Oh,
happen?
it's Beast. Where did Beast come from?
I'm the one who fought my way here with the Keyblade.
You were just the delivery boy. Sorry, your part's over now. Here,
Ooh, I've never met.
with this.
I haven't met either of them. I've met Chris, Vic, Zach, and I think that's it. That's cool. That must have been fun. What'd you guys do in LA? Was it like a, you know, like Easy Allies every now and then they have like a fan meet where they just They're like invite all their fans and they're like, we're gonna be at this bar. Come on down. Ooh, I love a huge market. London has a bunch of markets. We went to a bunch of them. When we were there, it was great. Lots of little markets. I drove by a flea market at the Giants Stadium this weekend, but we didn't have time to stop. I would have loved it. Ooh, Little Tokyo sounds nice. Yo, I went to this Asian restaurant in Danbury, Connecticut this weekend, and I was like, okay, this is just gonna be an Asian restaurant in the middle of nowhere. And it was like, we're an Asian fusion restaurant, which I thought meant actually like Asian fusion, but really it just meant like they had sushi and Chinese dishes and Thai dishes. And it's hard. Look, we got time. So I'll describe my shock and surprise at this. The menu was a standard menu. They didn't have anything special on the menu. It was just like, here's your General Tso's chicken, here's your California roll, you know, here's your drunken noodles, here's your bento box. But, well, I got a bento box, Maggie got drunken noodles, I think somebody else got shrimp fried rice. And we were eating it, and it was very good. Like based on the place and the menu, we expected it to just be straight generic Asian food that you'd find in any restaurant in any American town, but it wasn't. It was very good, and it's hard to describe why it was good. Like in the bento box, they had these potato cakes where it's like sweet potato and then deep fried, and I got the chicken teriyaki, and it was very good. It was just a really nice surprise to be like, oh, it's just gonna be Asian food, and then you eat it and you're like, no, this is really good. It was great. Nice surprise. I may never go back there again, though. I don't know. We don't go to Danbury that often.
Be on your guard.
Be on your guard.
Are you ready for them?
Finish my beer.
No.
Quit while you can.
No, not without Kairi.
The darkness will destroy you.
Oh, thanks, Luch. I agree.
You're wrong, Riku.
It's such a fantastic feeling when you like think you know what something's gonna be, and then it just like
My heart will stay with my friends.
blows your mind out the back of your head. It's like, yes! I'm trying to think of other times that's happened to me. What is this shit? Funny thing is, I recognize half these cutscenes from the My Farts Kingdom Hearts 2 trailer.
Your king?
Not on your life. But I'm not gonna betray Sora either, because he's become
Betray Sora?
best buddies after all we've been through together.
Thanks, Goofy. How much fucking time do you think I have left in this?
You tell the king I'm really sorry.
Say 50 minutes. 59 minutes of this left.
Guess you're stuck with us, Sora.
Thanks a lot, Donald, Goofy.
I know this feels like a cop-out, doing this instead of playing the full game,
I know
but this
now
is
I don't need the Keyblade. I've got a better
this is
weapon.
like compressed misery, because at least when I'm playing the game, I am controlling it.
What good will that weak little thing do for you?
Although my heart may be weak,
And the worst part of the
it's not
cutscenes,
alone. It's grown with
and
each new
now I
experience,
just have to sit here and watch
it's found a
cutscenes for an
home
hour
among friends
40.
I've made. I've become part of their heart just as they become.
Fucking hate this. So genuine, Tom.
If they don't forget me, then our hearts will be one.
There were kind of two major reasons, well, three major reasons
My power.
I'm calling My Farts Kingdom Hearts 1 short. Number one is it's not working as well as the first one. We're not getting as much engagement or insanity, and it's not as crazy. I think maybe because I'm just used to Kingdom Hearts, so it's not as much of an eye-opening what the fuck is this experience. Number 2 is I need the time back in my schedule to prep for some Subpixel stuff, and there's also some other Subpixel streams we want to do, and it's hard to do that when I'm streaming Kingdom Hearts once or even twice a week to get it done. Number 3 was technical issues. I was having a lot of problems with this, with the PS4 Elgato to OBS for this. I don't know if you noticed, but it kept crashing during like boss fights, almost like there was too much going on. But my CPU wasn't taxed, the console was fine, it was just Elgato / OBS that was seizing up. So it was like just these 3 things that I was like, you know what, let me just get this done. I don't want to just end it. I want to at least have some sort of ending. So that's why we're here with this. We're just gonna get through it.
So your heart won this battle.
Oh boy. When does F123 come out?
It was mine.
Know this. The heart that is strong and true shall win.
Diablo 4 came out today. We got E3 this weekend and next week.
You're saying my heart's weaker than his?
We got Final Fantasy 16 and 6 Days in Fallujah Easy Access on June 22nd.
However, you can become stronger.
Armored Core August 25th. I think Pikmin is July 21st. Starfield September 6th. That date's probably going to be pushed, right?
Deeper into the darkness, and your heart will grow even stronger.
F123 comes out on June 16th.
It's really quite simple.
Is that right?
Open yourself to the darkness.
Oh, damn, it is.
Let your
Thinking about picking that up. It's been a couple years since I played a recent F1 game. I've been thinking about getting my sim rig set up again, and I always like the idea of, as I'm watching the F1 season, I'm playing along. So for example, the next race is the Canadian Grand Prix, so I would do like a quarter distance, half distance race on my own in the F1 game on the Canadian track, the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, before the race, so I could kind of familiarize myself with it, be like, oh, I know kind of what's going on, I know that corner.
So, I see the path has emerged at last.
Yes. The keyhole to the darkness.
Unlock it.
It's next Friday that comes out.
Overrun this world.
What do I care?
Yeah, so E3 got canceled, but
Rather, I will use its power.
Well, I'll tell you the goss. Just a little bit. Let me look up. I keep trying to find like an E3 schedule, like a nice schedule. Okay, here we go. Summer Game Fest is June 8th. Devolver Digital is June 8th.
It must be her.
Future Games Show Summer Showcase is June 10th.
Without her heart.
Xbox Game Showcase is the 11th. Starfield Showcase is the 11th. PC Gaming Show the 11th. Ubisoft Forward the 12th. Capcom Showcase the 12th. Gamescom, oh no, that's much later. So there's a lot of stuff happening in June, pretty much. And PlayStation just had their E3 press conference. So basically E3 is happening. Will's Wedding was great. I've got plenty of time. Got what, 55 minutes? So I'll tell you the full thing. Maggie and I, just because of work and what we were planning to do in the area, we got in to Newark at about 9 a.m. on Saturday. I was exhausted. Again, story time. I got plenty of time. You're my fucking hostage here. I was exhausted because something came up at work and I had to work until 12:30 at night at work. And then I literally just turned my pooter off, went to bed, woke up 3.5 hours later and went to the airport. So I was exhausted. Maggie was exhausted too. Flew to Newark, got there 9 a.m., went to Will's place. It was a nice timing. We weren't sure if we were going to see him before the wedding, but he was having like a bagel brunch with his family at his apartment. So I got to meet both his brothers, friend of the site, Zach. Great to finally meet him in person. And his parents. and it was lovely. It was great. And then we went from there up to Connecticut. We saw Maggie's sister and her husband and her kid, and they just bought a house. And well, actually, they bought the house 6 months ago, but they haven't moved in yet. They've just been doing a whole lot of renovations to it. So they gave us a tour of the house, and it was great. We drove back down, went to sleep, woke up in the morning. Sunday was actually a nice, lazy morning because two things. Number one, Maggie had some work to do. Number two, the Formula One race was on, so I wanted to watch that from like 9 to 10:30. Number three, apparently, I think it's Bergen County in Jersey where we're at, has blue laws. And if you're familiar with the US, blue laws are basically like religious laws that say like, hey, you can't do this. Can't sell alcohol on Sundays, can't sell alcohol at all in the county, etc. Turns out this county in Jersey has one of the weirdest fucking blue laws I've ever seen. And I'm going to look it up just to make sure I get it correct. Okay, you ready?
Now, open your heart. Surrender it to the darkness. Become darkness itself.
One of the last remaining Sunday closing laws in the United States that covers selling electronics, clothing, and furniture is found in Bergen County, New Jersey. Let me see. It has one of the largest concentrations of retail shopping malls of the country. And Paramus, the town where we were staying, has more restrictive blue laws banning all type of work on Sundays except in grocery stores, gas stations, pharmacies, hotels, restaurants, and other entertainment venues. Yeah, in New Jersey. So literally it's this county in New Jersey, and even more restrictive, this town in New Jersey. That's like on Sunday, everything closes except for grocery stores, gas stations, pharmacies, hotels, restaurants, and other entertainment venues. So for Maggie and I, we had a couple hours to kill, and we were like, let's go to an antique store. Gundam Planet's around the corner. You know, well, let's go over to this hobby store. Let's go to this video game store. Let's go to Michael's. You know, just shit like that. And it's like, it's all fucking closed on Sunday. So basically Sunday morning, all we did was laid in bed, had the hotel breakfast, watched the F1 race. I played a lot of Zelda, watched CNN. Maggie did some work, and then we left at 1:30 to go to the wedding. So it was relaxing. Wasn't as exciting a vacation as I would like, but it was relaxing. Go to the wedding. Wedding was great. It was at Karen's parents' house. They had the ceremony in the backyard, reception in the front yard. It was great. Great food.
How ironic.
And they had a wood-fired pizza place there.
She was just another puppy.
The drinks, though, I will say something. This is not to throw shade, but this is to. It's kind of funny in my mind. There's this bar, and they were serving like, they had like beer and wine, and then they were like, well, we have these specialty cocktails for you. And like one of them was a gin and tonic, and apparently the gin and tonic was great. There was a pina colada, and I was like, yeah, give me the pina colada. Pina colada was great. There was a watermelon one, which I believe was like watermelon and vodka and stuff, and it was not good because there was like no sugar at all in it. So it was literally just like watermelon juice and vodka, basically. And it didn't taste good. And then there was another one, which was a cucumber cooler, and I'm pretty sure it was literally just like blended cucumber and vodka. And it tastes exactly how that sounds. It tasted like a liquid cucumber, and it was just like, the watermelon one, I got it. I drank about half of it, and Maggie drank the other half. The cucumber one, I got it. I had 3 sips, and I was literally like, get this away from me. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to taste it anymore. It was terrible. It was so bad. It was so bad that I was like, you didn't even try this? After you came up with the recipe, you didn't even try it. But it was fine. Again, because it's free booze, I'm not complaining. It was just interesting how bad it was. That it was like, why are you serving this? But anyways, they did have the sangria. They had a bottle of sangria on every table. And I took a picture of it because it was fantastic sangria. I probably drank 3/4 of the bottle by myself because the rest of the table wasn't drinking. Got to see Jake and Kyle were there. Chris and Vic were there. Joy G, friend of the site, was there. It was great. I know some of Karen's family, so I got to say hi to them.
Kyrie's heart rests
It was really, really nice and welcoming how much Will's family were. Like, I was meeting a lot of them for the first time, but they were super friendly and it was great.
I know.
Just a lovely, lovely time, honestly. It was great.
Tell me, who are you?
I'm sure you saw some of the pictures we got to do the chairlift with Will. It was kind of terrifying because like you're holding this person on a chair and it's just a chair, so they're just like gripping onto it and it's just a bunch of random sweaty, slightly drunken people just being like like spinning around.
I shall release you now, princess.
There's no drama, no fighting,
Complete the keyhole with your power.
just fun. It was fun.
Lead me into everlasting darkness.
It was great.
Sora!
What the fuck is happening in this game? I gotta get a drink. Huluchi, you want anything?
No way you're taking
Just let me know.
Kyrie's heart.
We got to mute my microphone.
This is it.
Well, what now?
Heal.
Open your heart to darkness. Surrender.
This should help. This is it.
Open your heart to darkness. It's over.
Hi everybody, Maggie's got a message. Come on in. One.
Hello, everyone. One. Ian's gonna be done now, okay? Bye.
Why am I done?
Because Maggie's having a midlife crisis.
No, you're not. You just want to watch Attack on Titan.
That too.
Give me, look, let's see how much time we got. Give me, it's 45 minutes.
How much time does Saint Halachua need?
Oh my god. Oh, just play Attack on Titan on stream. I could just get banned for that. 45 minutes, okay? You have a good time now, okay? You want to take your kitty with you?
Maybe.
Get her. Go. Go. I'll lock you in here. Come here, Grayson.
How do they know my name?
Bro, you're famous.
One person.
Isn't this so much more entertaining than playing Kingdom Hearts? Okay, bye y'all. 45 minutes, okay? God, just imagine if what's your pronoun? Saint? That's a good bit. Oh, let me turn this back up. That's a good bit. Halucha's pronoun is Saint. Is this the end of the game? Do you think this is a big climactic moment?
Sora!
I could never be attracted to her because how enormous her feet are. Do you think when they grow up, their feet, maybe they're like, you know how they say like babies when they're born, they have eyes that are the same size for their entire life, and so the rest of the eyes stay the same size, but their body just gets bigger around them? Do you think it's the same with Kingdom Hearts and people in their feet?
No, he can't be. I won't let him go.
Like they're born like size 10 feet, but then it stays size 10 and the rest of the body grows around.
Princess, the keyhole is now complete. You have served your purpose.
I got messages on my phone. Let me check this.
Do you think we can stop him all by ourselves?
Okay, now I'm just checking Twitter. I'll admit that.
Impossible.
No. You won't use me for this.
Flash reviews are coming out. GameSpot gave it a 6 out of 10, which honestly is surprising to me for two reasons. Number one, it's been getting good buzz, early buzz, preview buzz. Number two, GameSpot slops up that superhero shit. So I'm genuinely surprised they gave it a 6. I mean, I'm sure it's probably a 6 or worse, objectively. Oh, I'm sorry, Halucha. GameSpot also released their review for Transformers Rise of the Beasts, and it's a 5 out of 10. Oh fuck, are you supposed to play as... Do you play as... What's her name? Kairi? Assign crimes or controversies to each subpixel member, as in they would most likely to be canceled for X. Fuck, that's a good question. Okay, I'm gonna write them off to the side and then I'm gonna tell you what they are. I'm gonna go Kyle, Jake, Will. Fucking PlayStation needs to get these fucking ads off my PS4.
And do whatever floats your boat, just like we do.
Feed their fantasy.
No, don't you dare!
I'm
watching you.
Crimes or controversies.
Is that you?
I'm gonna do both. Honestly, I'm gonna do so. Crimes are actual crimes. Controversies are things that are not technically illegal, but would get you ostracized by the internet community. So I'm gonna do both. I'll do crimes first. Okay, so Kyle, his crime is
Kairi, thank you. Sora!
ooh.
Go now!
Come with us!
I told you before, I'm not leaving without Belle. Now go!
Okay, all right. I got Kyle and Jake done. Okay, I'm writing down Will now.
All right. Let's get out of here.
Would Will's crime be?
So the darkness is flowing out of that keyhole.
No wonder there are more and more.
Will's crime.
The only way to stop them is
Seal the keyhole, right?
Maybe, but no one knows what will happen once it's sealed.
Well, we can't just stay
Will's
here.
crime. I came up with Will's controversy.
That's right. You have one more friend to worry about. Riku's Keyblade must have been born of the captive princess's hearts. Just like that keyhole you saw. Of course, without Kairi's heart, it remained incomplete. Once that Keyblade was destroyed, the princess's hearts should have been free.
Alright.
Don't worry, Sora.
Mine?
You can.
Okay. Will's is... Okay, Will's crime. I gotta think about this, because Will's anxious. So I don't think he would commit a crime. I think it has to be an accidental crime. I gotta press this to talk to him. There we go. Will's crime. Will's crime is accidental.
A light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, your grandma's story, right?
That's right. We were together.
You know what's funny? I looked everywhere for you, but you were with me all along. Finally, we're together, Kairi.
Oh, you know what?
It's time to get Riku back.
You think it'll ever be the same again between us? Riku's lost his...
Okay, I got it. I got the crimes. You ready? Kyle's crime
You saved me, remember?
is arson. He burns down a movie theater because they have motion smoothing on.
I started forgetting things.
My
friends who I was.
Jake's crime
Darkness almost swallowed me.
is stalking.
Then I heard a voice.
He's stalking the drummer from the band. Yes.
I didn't want to just forget about you.
Will's crime. He gets nabbed by Customs and Border Patrol for buying bootleg papercraft models online from Japan.
I saw that light.
And my crime is January 6th.
No matter how deep the darkness, a light
Okay,
shines
now I'm
through.
going to do why people would be canceled. What are their
I guess it's
controversies?
a fairy tale.
Well, let's go.
You can't go.
Why not?
Because it's way too dangerous.
Come on, Sora. We made it this far by sticking together.
Okay, okay.
You can't go alone.
Kairi, even if we're apart, we're not alone anymore, right?
I can't help.
You'd kind of be in my way.
Okay. You win. Take this. It's my lucky charm. Be sure to bring it back to me.
Don't worry, I will.
Okay, alright, okay. I've got the controversies.
Promise.
So these are things that we did them to get canceled. Well, not to get canceled, but it came to light that we have done these things and therefore we get canceled. Wait, I'm changing mine real quick. Okay, Kyle. His controversy. It's revealed that he shoots all of his videos in vertical and he just crops them down to 16:9. Jake's controversy is that it turns out he has plagiarized all of his writing from various fanfic sites. All of the novels, all of the screenplays, all of the video scripts. Will's controversy is that I'm going to describe this a little bit, but basically he gets really into this show and he starts talking about it on local chat, and we look it up and we realize that Will has accidentally watched 7 seasons of underage hentai and believes it's a real anime. And my controversy is that I have secretly, off to the side, had an OnlyFans website for my feet. Those are all really good. Those are really good controversies. Only feats. You know, I'm gonna look that up real quick because that's a really good idea. Only feats. Oh my god. It already exists. It's called onlyfeet.com.mx. I have to join now, but I think it's literally just OnlyFans, but for feet. Oh yeah, Wiki Feet. I know about Wiki Feet. It's like a running joke. It's like a running joke in on websites, but also with like amongst celebrities where they're like, hey, what's your Wiki Feet rating? Or they're just like, do you think you're on like I listen to podcasts and they're like, do you think you're on Wiki Feet? But yeah, there's a website called OnlyFeet. It's fucking weird. I don't mean to kink shame, but that's fucking weird. Okay, how much time do I have left? 33 minutes. I'm hoping they've included the 7-minute credit section at the end. You know what? Honestly, maybe there's a 30-minute credit section at the end. God can only hope as much. Hi, I'm Belle. Is that her name? Nailed it. Oh, Belle. Like, they only do hand stuff, right? Because there's like no way anatomically they can. Oh, it's all them ladies. Hi, ladies. What was Snow White in here? Oh, I fucking bet. Because he's like a bear and a furry all in one. It's messed up, man. Who are these ladies? That's Snow White and White Snow? Sleeping Beauty? No, that's Cinderella and that's not Sleeping Beauty. No, Snow White was on the other side. Is that Sleeping Beauty? That's not Sleeping Beauty. That's Cinderella and Princess Aurora. Stop fucking making shit up, Halucha. I really don't appreciate this. The fuck is Princess Aurora? Oh, she's also known as Sleeping Beauty or Briar Rose. Pick a fucking name, Walt Disney, huh? How about that? Man, remember how bonkers Kingdom Hearts 2 was? God, can you imagine playing this fucking fight? That's Cinderella and D's nuts.
Sora, you did it.
Jesus Christ, that fucking voice actor's terrible. Sora, you did it. So tired. Daddy, you want to sleepy? Happening. Top 5 favorite burger toppings. Okay, let me make the list. Thank you for keeping me alive. Top 5 favorite burger. I'm getting excited over here about this question. Damn, there's a lot of good burger toppings.
We may never meet again, but we'll never forget each other.
No matter where we are, our hearts will bring us together again. Besides, I couldn't forget you, even if I
Okay, I've listed 6 of them. Now I need to order them.
Supposed to mean?
Yeah.
Sora, good luck.
You know, honestly, these are not in order, so it's not 1 through 5, but it is the top 5. Okay, you ready for this? Wait, shoot. I've got... Okay, alright, I got it. This is going to be very simple. Pickle, burger sauce, cheese, tomato, lettuce. There's more stuff I want to put on there. But if I had to pick a burger and I only had 5 toppings, keep it simple. Getting a little fancy with the burger sauce, because burger sauce is just mayo and ketchup together, right? So I'm getting kind of a 2 for 1 there. But I've been getting pretty good at cooking burgers. I've never really cooked burgers before, but started making smash burgers. I got the little smashy paddle. And I looked up a good recipe, which is basically just... the recipe is ground beef. Smash it, salt and pepper it, and cheese. That's it. I always thought burgers you had to like make the burger meat and like, make stuff and ketchup and you put it in there. And I'm sure that tastes good, but for me it was literally just like... I think it was 8 ounces, 85-15 ground beef in a ball, smash it, get it real nice and thin, have 2 of them, and then you flip them, cheese, salt and pepper, put it together. And then honestly, I think the most important thing about a burger is not the meat, it's the toppings. So that was the other breakthrough for me, was like, it's not about the meat. I have to get good quality toppings as well. Got to get a nice fresh beefsteak tomato. Got to get some crisp lettuce. Got to get the ingredients. I was getting brioche buns. Doing mayo on the bottom, ketchup on the top. It was good.
But if we do beat him,
I've done that twice now in the last like month or 2. Like the first time I've really made burgers. So honestly, I want a burger now. But then again, I love a fancy burger. I had a burger recently where it was a burger, Swiss cheese, grilled onions, mushrooms, grilled mushrooms, and blue cheese. And it was just like, loved it. It was this place called Burger Barn. I think it's a chain. I hadn't really heard of it until I came to Florida. It was really good. They got a little, like weird little specialty burgers, and that was one of them. It was great. I think I had that at like 11 a.m. in the morning. I just devoured it. I was just like... Anyways, oh, sorry. I gotta play the game for a bit. Weirdest burger topping I've ever had. I've had beef tartare. I think that's a bad way to answer the question, but I've had just raw ground beef before. Weirdest burger topping. I had a burger one time that was a portobello burger. So instead of meat, it was just a giant portobello mushroom. And I liked the idea, but I don't think there was enough going on with that portobello mushroom to justify being the star of that sandwich. I don't think I've had a lot of crazy burger toppings, to be honest with you. I feel like at some point in time I have had a burger hot dog, where it's a burger with a hot dog on top of it, but they like slice the hot dog into slices and put it on top of the burger. I did have that. You remember that King Kong burger? You know, I used to hate mushrooms, but I realized there's certain types of mushrooms and how you cook them, especially like pan fried, that will give them a lot of flavor. But most places don't do it right. Hi Hunt 270, you're here just in time. Look, I'm beating the game. Ooh, peanut butter burger. You ever had a peanut butter and jelly hot dog? It's very good. Outside Camden Yard Orioles Park, they used to serve, it was grape jelly and cream cheese bagels. I mean, hot dogs. It was very good. What was I looking up? What was I looking up? Oh yeah, the King Kong burger. Okay, here it is. It's called... This came out. Burger King offered this in 2005 when the King Kong movie came out. And it was called the Kong size burger, and it was a triple Whopper. Sorry, I'm trying to find. It had 1,300 calories and 88 grams of fat just in the burger. And I remember we were on a road trip, and I was, what, 15 at the time, and we stopped. And I got that, and I loved it. It was really good. I ate the whole thing, and my whole family was like, "What the hell's wrong with you, boy?" What's a TJ dog? Is that like a Sonora dog? Beef or pork frank is wrapped in bacon, cooked and crispy, and then powdered into a bun with pico de gallo and lime crema. That sounds similar. I'm gonna look up what a Sonora dog is now. Okay, so a Sonora dog, wrapped in bacon, grilled, topped with pinto beans, onions, tomatoes, mayonnaise, mustard, jalapeno salsa. So the Tijuana dog is also wrapped in bacon, but then with pico de gallo and lime crema with avocado. That sounds good. I'm a big fan of. This is the end of the game. See? Look, I'm beating it. See, let me just. This is my backward strat. I play like this. Yeah, I'm really good at this game. I didn't think it was Tijuana. You know, I genuinely, now that you mention it, I do know that because I watched Narcos Mexico. Why did I say Mexico? It's like I couldn't dedicate myself to Mexico and I couldn't dedicate myself to Mexico, so I said Mexico. Anyways, that show's fantastic. And there's the Tijuana cartel. Benjamin. Fantastic show, by the way. It's so good. Narcos and Narcos Mexico. It's so good. I'm a big fan of crazy ¿Cómo te llama? Crazy hot dogs. I've been doing hot dogs with yum yum sauce on top.
Soon to be
He was pretty good in it.
There is so very much to learn.
He was in first and second season. Actually, he may have been in the third season as well. Anyways, y'all should watch Narcos. It's a fantastic show. Very good. Fuck is happening? How much longer do I have? 20 fuck. I like a peanut butter and jelly dog. I'll make those occasionally. Ooh, I have had some weird hot dogs though. There was this place, Baltimore, this little cart in northern Baltimore. It's like 15 minutes from where I lived, like 15 minutes from my work. And it was called the Hot Dog Cart, Haute. And they made custom dogs every day. So they would have the chef dog. Or no, sorry, they'd have the special dog. The chef dog was a normal dog, but it was still like custom made. And they would do like a duck dog with peach apricot compote, however the fuck you say it. So they would literally like specialty source the dog, and then they would have little baguettes that they'd cut open, punch a hole down the middle but not all the way through, put this like custom peach apricot compote in it, and then put the dog in there. They would do like They had like an Old Bay dog. If you ever had Old Bay, it's a special seasoning for seafood from Maryland. So they would have like an Old Bay sausage and like crab dip around it. Kumpat. Kumpat. Thanks, hon.
Returns to the darkness whence it came.
And they would just do specialty dogs. And it was fantastic. And even their chef dog, which was just a normal hot dog. And like ketchup and relish. It would be, I don't want to say a specialty dog, but it would be like a super high quality beef hot dog. And then like gourmet ketchup and then like handmade relish. It was fantastic. Old Bay.
Still you understand nothing.
What your old partners call you? Well, that's what you call your partners.
Every heart returned to darkness.
Is this the end? Fucking hell. I'm really hoping they included the credits in here. Can I? Fuck, there's no fucking credits in here. It really is another 17 minutes. What the fuck is a Polish dog? Is a Polish dog a wiener? Or it's like a Vienna sausage? It's like nasty. I'm gonna look at hot dog versus Polish dog. Yeah, I worked on that. Got home yesterday. Spent a couple hours last night making the YouTube overlay for the game. Versus hot. What the fuck is a hot link? Polish dogs are made with beef or pork. Hot dogs are usually made with beef, pork, or chicken. Okay, that doesn't tell me anything. Polish dogs have a stronger flavor. Longer and thinner. I still don't understand what the fuck is this. Somebody just show me a fucking image. Oh, a Polish sausage is like a kielbasa? Is that kind of what you're talking about? I mean, time's running out if you're gonna make me buy a fucking Keyblade. You don't even know what the next goal is. I can't even remember what the next goal is. I'm gonna look it up. My Farts Kingdom Hearts. Oh fuck. I'll tell you this because I've already revealed it. The $75 is to buy the Keyblade. I have to display it for several months and then I'll raffle it off. Body pillow is $100. $100, I will buy a body pillow and I will use it. It will be a custom body pillow of whatever y'all choose. It could be Sora, it could be Primbus, it could be me, it could be Will. Hot link. What the fuck is a hot link? Oh, a hot link is just a sausage. Okay, look, excuse me, William. So you said, hey, hot dog, Polish dog, or hot link, when really what you meant was hot dog, sausage, or sausage. Hot link is just a sausage. Like, the difference between a hot dog and a sausage is that if you care enough about the ingredients and the seasoning, it's a sausage. If you don't care, it's a hot dog.
What do you hope to accomplish? Do not deny. The final darkness is...
Can you like genuinely imagine how long it would have taken me to beat this?
What? Behold the endless abyss. Within it lies the heart of all worlds. Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts.
Look as hard as you are able. you'll not find even the smallest glimmer of light.
Ugly drunk
From those
bitch.
dark depths are all
I'm not even drunk. I never got drunk enough for these streams to tolerate this game. Well, we've got Subpixel Live this weekend, don't we? We should play something. Maybe we should play Diablo 4 together, or we could play Squad. That reminds me, I need to sign up for something. Give me a second. I forgot to sign up for something.
Come on, Sora. I thought you were stronger than that.
Hot dog tier list. Fuck, that's a good idea. But we would have to get a sample. Because I have my preferences, but it's kind of like apples where right after I eat them, I immediately forget which brand tasted like which. So we would have to literally buy like 8 packs and then provide a sampler. And then we would do a blind taste test. Actually, that's a really good idea. Fuck tier lists. It's all about blind taste tests. Oh, as producer? I still got to figure out what we're going to change about the setup. So the problem I realized is I can't put the computer that far away because it's fucking the HDMI cords. We can't run super long HDMI cords for all of our stuff. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Ooh, HDMI to SDI and then SDI to... Wow. Hi, Halicha. Whoa.
It is futile. The Keyblade alone cannot seal the door to darkness. Kingdom Hearts, fill me with the power of darkness.
What's my email address? Ian at subpixelfilms.com. That's what it is.
Without a doubt, Kingdom Hearts is light.
At least he didn't say love.
But why?
Why? Fucking hell. Still got 9 minutes. Jesus Christ. Should have bought more Twinkies for this. Why are those doors so big? You ain't ever gonna close that shit. I think there's tits on the other side. Oh.
I can't. Don't give up. Come on, Sora. Together we can do it.
Okay.
But you're pushing from the other side, Riku. Fucking idiot, you're gonna smash your fingers. These fuckers not know how doors work? No, heartless. I refuse to believe that people liked this game when it came out. This shit makes no fucking sense. This is like not even. It's what the fuck is it?
Now, Sora, let's close this door for good.
But
don't worry. There will always be a door to the light.
What the fuck?
You can trust King Mickey.
Now, they're coming.
Donald?
How could you ever take this shit seriously?
Take care of her.
I just thought I should write a Kingdom Hearts fanfic that takes place on November 22nd, 1962. I'm sorry. November 22nd, 1963. The island. It's like Shakespeare. Kyrie's inside me? I'm almost done. Look, come here. See, I got 5 minutes left, okay? Give me some time here.
That's 5 minutes more. What you asked for.
Yeah, but see, got 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm playing the game. Come on.
You were lucky there are witnesses. I would break this glass on your head right now.
Jesus. I just want this to be over. I think this is 1.5. I think that's what I think I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 1.5. Oh wait, don't I have the box over there? Yeah, let me grab it. Okay, let's see what it says. It says Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories. Kingdom Hearts 358 by 2 days. Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix. Kingdom Hearts Coded. Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance HD. Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep, a fragmentary passage. Kingdom Hearts X back cover. I thought this was 1.5 that I was playing. What is 1.5? It's 1.5. HD 1.5 plus. It's an HD Kingdom Hearts 1.5 remix. Is an HD remastered collection of the Kingdom Hearts series. Oh, no. Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix is a collection of games, including Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, and Kingdom Hearts 358 divided by 2 days. How do you think you're supposed to say that? Oh, it's 358 days over 2. So it's Kingdom Hearts 358 days over 2. This game's a fucking nightmare. So basically 1.5 is the 3 games. It's 1.5 isn't the first game. 1.5 is a collection of 3 games, including the first game, Final Mix, which is what I played. This feels like an ending. Chris taught that to you? You should stop being friends with him for that specific reason. Holy fuck, folks! Holy fucking smokes! Holy nipple twisters! We did it! I beat Kingdom Hearts 1. Genuinely though, I played 2/3 of that game, which is about 2/3 more than I should have played it. Because it was terrible. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm glad you enjoyed that. I know I enjoyed it. We'll be back on Thursday for local chat. You can find us at Subpixel Team on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Mixer, and Facebook. You can also find us subpixelfilms.com, and you can find me personally on Twitter at ThinkGibson, and you can find Kingdom Hearts in a fucking trash bin somewhere. Fuck that.